Hello everyone, we are from the group of From Zero to Hero. Our group have been studying the investment strategy of Genting Group and its stock price. Our group consists of 5 members. They are Chong Yi Hong, Yong Lin, Ko Wen Chi, Yao Kayin, and Ang Se Jin. Nowadays, a lot of people struggle with the issues of money in their life. You know why people suffer from this? In the 21st century, living standard was getting higher since our spending had been paid on living expenses, loans, rental, and medical fees in our life. It's very stressful when you wish to invest in order to earn some pocket money but you don't even know how to invest. That's all over. We did a research to overcome it. There are 10 discovered secrets on investment processes to help us. First of all, to start an investment, we need to get our finance in order. It does not require a large amount of money. We can start with simply an amount that you afford. Secondly, we need to learn and know the basic financial theories and knowledge of investment to avoid the risk of being cheated or make losses during investing. Thirdly, we need to set the goals of why we want to do investments, such as maximize our wealth or earn some pocket money to cover the expenses in our life. Afterwards, we need to determine and know how much of risk that we can bear or tolerance in the investment. We need to consider with age, income, and goals before we start to invest. Next, we need to know our investing style, since some investors prefer to invest their money in low risk and fixed income securities, while some aggressive investors prefer to invest all of their money in equity. Step 6. We will learn about the cost of investing. For a passive investing strategies tend to have a lower cost. This is because the investor hold the portfolio for long terms. However, for the active investing strategies such as trading stock tend to have a higher cost. For investors starting up with a smaller investment, discount broker is better as they reduce commission. On the other hand, if you are purchasing mutual funds charges various fees. In step 7, a right advisor for you will be depends on the amount of time you are willing to spend on your investment and your risk tolerance. Factors of choosing right advisor will be the advisor's reputations and performance, how your advisor charge for fees, his communication skill, and what services he can offer. If you're having conservative investment style, which mainly consists of low risk and income producing securities such as federal bonds and money market funds, the key concept will be asset allocations and diversifications. In allocations, you are balancing the risk and divide your money into equities, fixed income, and cash. Step 9. We talk about emotions. Greed can lead an investor to hold on to a position too long in the hope of an even higher price, although if it falls. On the other hand, worry can cause an investor to sell an investment too early. Therefore, don't let fear or greed limit your return. In last step are actually review and adjusting your portfolio. Once you've established an asset allocation strategy, your asset rating may change. Therefore, you need to rebalancing your portfolio in order to get the best one. Genting Berhad is one of Malaysia's most powerful corporate conglomerates and subs. Now we will talk about what leads to this successful story from zero to hero, which leads by the founder Dato' Lim Gotong. Dato' Lim was 16 years old. He immigrated from China to Malaysia with only $175 pocket money. Then Dato' Lim worked as a subcontractor of Cameron Hydroelectric Plant. Dato' Lim has the idea which is using Gunung Ulukali as the retirement spot project, but without financial and political support, the project can't be executed as is planned. Dato' Lim approached Tunku Abdul Rahman with his own idea and received the go-ahead to proceed but one of the conditions is Dato' Lim himself need to build a road leading from Kuala Lumpur to the mountain top. In 1965, Genting Highlands Centurion Berhad was established with the help of financial and political support received from Haji Muhammad Noah. With capital of 2.5 million Malaysian ringgit, Dato' Lim began petitioning the governments of Pahang and Selangor for the more than 6,000 hectare sites. In 1970, Genting's acquisitions of the freehold for the entire site was only completed. Dato' Lim offered to install a telecommunications tower on the mountains by the government. The government also promised a subsidy of 900,000 Malaysian ringgit if he built the road in 3 years instead of 6 years. Former Prime Minister Tunku Abdul Rahman suggested that the government would be approved Datuk Lim open a casino at the resort. Datuk Lim soon after filled the petitions for the license and also expanded the original 38-room hotel designed to 200 rooms. The Highlands Hotel opened in 1971. Datuk Lim received a 5-year tax break from the government and he quickly expanded his concept for the resort at the same time. Genting raised fresh investment capital through a listing on the Kuala Lumpur Stock Exchange in 1971. Now, Genting Berhad has become one of the Malaysia's most popular tourist hotspots. The persistence of Datuk Lim to overcome all of the obstacles has entitled him of the most successful and well-sought businessman in Malaysia. Genting's most well-known holding is Resorts World Berhad, Genting Highlands Resort Complex, not far from Kuala Lumpur. Last features the world's largest hotel, which is First World Hotel. This hotel is top 6,300 rooms upon completion and bring the total number of rooms in the resorts, including staff accommodations, to more than 15,000. Genting includes the Awana Resort hotel chain and a controlling stake in Star Cruise Limited, which is the world's leading cruise ship operator. Genting also expanded its hospitality interests internationally through casino development and management agreements in Australia, the Philippines, and the Bahamas, as well as stakes in Canada's Pacific Lottery Corporations and the United Kingdom's London's Clubs International. Plantation divisions control of more than 63,000 hectares of oil palm and other plantations property, 6,800-acre plot of land in Kulai, which Genting has been developing through another public listed subsidiary, Asiatic Indapura. Genting's move into paper and packaging through its majority ownership of the Genting Sanyin paper mill complex in Kuala Langat, one of the Malaysia's largest paper producers. Genting's final division is its oil and gas divisions, with oil and gas explorations and recovery operations and interests in China and Indonesia. There are 4 segments of investment, which are plantations, property, biotechnologies, and others. Plantation consists of activities relating to oil palm plantations. During 2010, the company had a total planted area of 89,075 hectares of oil palm and 70% interest in PT Surya Agro Palma. The property consists of activities relating to property development, property investment, and the operations of a golf course. The company's flagship development, Genting Indapura in Kulai Jaya, Johor, is conceived and designed as a self-sustaining integrated township spanning over 7,000 acres. Genting Indapura is also home to the iconic Johor Premium Outlets, the first upscale outlet center of its kind in Southeast Asia. A second premium outlet center, Genting Highlands Premium Outlets, opened in June 2017 with gross leasable area of 275,000 square feet and 115 name brand outlet stores. The biotechnology division comprises the technology-based ACGT Sendirian Berhad and Genting AG-Tech Sendirian Berhad is 6 producing partner. Both ACGT and GAT were accorded Bionexus status by the Malaysian Biotechnology Corporation Sendirian Berhad in 2006 and 2009 respectively. ACGT has successfully completed sequencing 3 genomes, the oil palm, jatropha, and ganoderma. This genome has helped better understand the genetics of oil palm yield, potential, and other traits. It has also contributed to the creations of ACGT's titanium platform technology, the industry's most complete oil palm reference genome. Next, to give everyone a better view about Genting Group stock price, we have prepared TV interview sessions for you guys.
Good morning. This is Lenora. Welcome to News Astro TV. Today we would like to welcome Kowen Chi as the investment advisor of Bursa Malaysia to talk about Genting's Berhad stock price.
Hi Ms. Ho, it's great to meet you here and thanks for accepting News Astro TV's invitation.
Hi Ms. Lenora, I'm excited when received the invitation from company. That's my pleasure to share about my knowledge and information to public.
So Ms. Kaur, can you tell us what position you're holding in Bursa Malaysia and how long have you been working for this job?
Currently, I'm the professional investment advisor in Bursa Malaysia, and I have been working there for around 5 years. My job scope is to help my client plan for their short and long-term financial goal and include some investment, tax and insurance advice.
Wow, that's cool. Let's get closer with our main topic today, which is Genting's Berhad stock price. So, Ms. Kaur, are you interested in Genting's Berhad stock?
Basically, I'm very interested on Genting stock price. Previously, I did follow up some news or any medias that giving Genting stock price information. It's very interested because the beneficial is high from Genting stock price.
Oh really? Why is it so beneficial? Do you think that Genting's Berhad stock price are more stable compared with others?
Yes, exactly. Based on Bursa Malaysia, stock price of Genting Berhad show that it faced fluctuation from year 2015 to 2017, but it has increasingly gradually in year 2017. Stock price of October 2017 was recorded in a range of 9.48 ringgit to 9.68 ringgit.
Thanks for sharing, Ms. Kaur. Whereas I'm quite curious with the amount of dividend which offered by Genting's Berhad for the shareholders. Can we touch about that?
Genting Berhad provided 12.5 cents for its dividend to its shareholder, which is 1.34% of dividend yield are provided. There is also 0% of dividend policy, which is a policy applied during growth rates. Return on equity of Genting Berhad was stated at 7.84%.
Wow, this can attract a lot of attention of audience. Such a huge dividend is given. Recently, I got some bad news from the Borneo Post about Genting. So, do you think the stock price will get affected by those bad news, Ms. Kaur?
During first quarter of 2016, Genting Group in Singapore's result were below expectation. The gaming volume shown positive sequential improvement, but higher bad debt weighed down the earning.
Oh, I see. Is it possible for me to buy Genting's Berhad stock now?
Genting Group in Singapore has improved its volume market share in VIP market, and they begin selling residential properties from Resort World Jeju since April 2016. They believe that Group's earning momentum would depend on the speed of recovery in consumer sentiment and commodity price.
Wow, such an excellent strategy applied by Genting Berhad.
In my point of view, investors should maintain or buy on Genting Berhad because there are progressive launches of key development in Genting Integrated Tourist Plan and expected earning recovery at Genting Singapore.
Alright, it seems like a great opportunity for us to invest in Genting's Berhad stock. So I would like to thank Ms. Kaur for sharing information on investing in Genting's Berhad stock. Thank you, Ms. Kaur.
You're welcome.